Good morning, good day, good evening, VA. It's Chaplain Clarkson with your spiritual inspiration today. It may be less than 5 minutes, will be less than 10 minutes, and definitely less than 15. But it will never be less than encouraging. During a town hall meeting, a very selfish and proud employer said, "I am happy to announce that we just purchased 50 robots, which will be used for the small jobs you have been doing in the past." John, a member of the maintenance team, primarily responsible for the small jobs referenced, asked, "How many people will be laid off?" The employer replied, "No one, and our productivity will go above the roof." John then asked again, "Should we eventually expect to see reductions in pay?" The employer responded, "No. Although we'll no longer be hiring maintenance personnel, your union has ensured that this will actually work to your advantage. You will immediately start working less hours a week with no reduction in pay. In November, 30 days from now, you will only have to come to work 1 day a week on Wednesdays and still no reduction in pay." The employer paused, looked directly in John's eyes and said, "John, you have been working in this company for almost 29 years and will be retiring in 13 months. Your workday will be 1 day a week, which means that you'll start on November only 52 days away from your retirement." John picked up his coffee, stood up, and before he left the room, he smiled and said, "No, sir, that's not what that means at all. What it means is that on November, I will start my 52 good days of leave. Goodbye." John's blessing was closer than he realized. Sometimes changes in our lives can cause a great deal of emotional strain. But if we maintain our composure and remain vigilant, we will be able to see that some would call a blessing in disguise. Years ago, many years ago, when my youngest son was about 4 years old, when something good would happen, he would say, "Just look, that is the blessing in disguise." I actually find my 4-year-old son's version a bit more factual. Albeit a very popular idiom, there is actually no such thing as a blessing in disguise. The truth is that the heavens declare the glory of God, and his firmament showeth his handiwork. And so it is in times of great joy, when our heads are lifted high towards the heavens, God is there. Yet also in times of sorrow, when our heads are lowered towards the earth, God is there. God is the common denominator that sustains us from day to day. His blessings are never disguised. When you encounter stressful situations in your life, may you be encouraged today to take a walk outside to admire the sky and earth around you. Be ever mindful of the fact that even in the midst of our political, social, religious, and economic disarray, God's blessings are all around us. In the words of a 4-year-old, bright-eyed little boy, just look. Well, I pray that was encouraging. Until we meet again, may you be encouraged. God bless.